Shouldn't have promised. Maybe you should have promised. I could still go. Still a better choice. She didn't sleep last night. She didn't sleep this night. So she'll be asleep tonight, so I'll have to be elsewhere. Maybe I don't care. Doesn't matter that much.
Morning.
Morning.
We could hide here all day if it would make you feel better.
It's probably not going to make anything better, is it?
No. Be easier. Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe. We should probably get up. I say we, but you're already up.
Could you be convinced to eat food?
I don't really want to. But I know you'll worry if I don't, so I'll try.
We could save it for later. Don't have to force it.
Maybe.
But I talked to Martha today. I can have more of the sleeping potions made if you think they're necessary.
I don't really know.
I'll have some weird fit in case. They're good to have in hand.
Thank you, Anna.
Always. Careful.
I forget that your floor moves sometimes.
Suppose I've gotten used to it.
Mm.
Are you in any pain?
Yeah.
Okay.
You said with food, right?
Morning.
Good morning.
Just checking.
I did say with food.
Okay.
I'll make
I'll
you
take
feel
it
quite
when we...
terrible if you don't.
I'll take it when we've eaten then.
Okay. Don't wait too long then.
Yeah.
Going outside doesn't seem that big.
Doesn't seem what?
Appealing in the slightest, not after last night.
Yeah.
But easier isn't always better.
Hmm. I'll let you talk.
We should book a look.
What?
Do you hear about anything that happened yesterday?
No.
We're very happy to have you. Of course, of course. Of course. You have to learn through action.
The metal in there looks
It's understandable.
Later problem. Maybe problem. Maybe someone else's problem. I'd like to know who did it at least. Don't really know why. Can't help myself, that's why. Never could help myself.
Morning, Ginny.
Morning.
Never noticed it before.
Morning.
That's odd. Let me see. Maybe it's Raz? I don't know.
Hi, Ginny.
What?
Good morning.
The food doesn't like when I move in a certain direction. Were you able to see Anna and
Hmm.
Oh. Yeah, it's
Huh.
I
Can you do me
can't
a
move
favor?
forwards. Yeah, I can't move forward.
Can you taste one of the bread slices for me?
Yeah, give me a second. Let me work my way around.
Is it
pretty
okay?
good bread. Yeah,
Okay.
You expect it to taste...
Ah.
I guess because we're gonna... I don't think they would say
How are you
bad
feeling?
bread, though.
No, I need to make sure that it's edible and not like something and stuff.
Oh, I see.
Jenny? How you holding up?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm here if you need me, okay?
Thank you.
Let's check that. I think I saw yours.
Hope you don't mind us joining you. Should have asked.
It's fine.
Hi.
Hi. I'm Ginny.
I'm Arvis. I'm new to town and I helped cause an explosion yesterday.
Yeah, that was kind of stupid.
Maybe a little.
Yeah, just a little
Gotta be
bit.
careful.
I mean, it was really interesting to see, and I got some good notes down for it. So,
Just try not to do anything in the town.
That's good, I guess.
The town's had enough explosions, I think.
Yeah.
So who did that, I wonder?
Anyone got any plans for today?
I'm gonna kind of let things roll as they do it today. Feeling tells me that everything from yesterday isn't quite over with today.
Yeah. Makes sense. At some point today, I'm planning to do some magic training with Masao. Hopefully that'll go alright.
Masao can be a bit
surprised-
hardcore and a bit brash, but he does mean well, I believe.
Yeah, I was surprised he was alright with it. I was expecting him to say, like, just do it myself or something.
Damn it. What about you? Oh, you're
I'm
from
gonna
magic.
take a walk around.
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking hell. No, that's so annoying.
So it's good to see you as well, Ginny. It's been quite a while. You look better than last time. Though it's been a month, I guess.
Good to see you too. Were you out of town?
Yeah. Yeah, for like a month or so. I was visiting home, wandering around a bit. Morning.
Sorry if my presence is disrupting.
I wouldn't say so.
No, you're fine. I'm just suddenly not all that hungry anymore.
I can take a hint.
I don't think it was because of you.
What? No, it's that.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
I just noticed it this morning.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
I think I saw Anna, Feline, and Raz this morning. I don't know if you were looking for them.
Eileen found Anna, and so I left, because it seemed like she wanted to talk to Anna.
Take care. Yeah, you too.
Sorry.
You too.
I'm gonna have a wander around.
Take care.
Eileen, I think, probably isn't my biggest fan anymore.
If I can be honest, while still trying to remain unbiased, I don't think it's fair for her to feel that way towards you about what happened. Yes, well, it may have physically been you who did those things. I don't think it takes an alchemist to figure out that you never would have,
Not why. She's not mad
Oh.
about that. She's mad that I left. She told me it was a bad idea, that it would hurt Anna. She was right.
But you came back. You made a decision in a moment of flared emotions, and you were trying to do the right thing. I know the road to hell, they say, is paved with good intentions, but I still think it's unfair to, you know. I was scared for you, but, At the end of the day, I'm just glad you're here.
Elk is alive.
Fuck. Confirmed?
Not any more than what you know.
Fuck.
But
Just
I mean,
the note, huh?
it's enough. The body was weird, and it didn't make any sense for him to do that anyways.
It did react strangely, didn't it?
And there was a coffin on the manifest.
Yeah.
He's
Who could have
alive.
been brought in or out? Yeah. It's definitely probable now. I heard there might be plans made with you, Melody, and to maybe, you know. Don't worry, I'm not here to give you some spiel about why you should or shouldn't go. Just if you chose to, and you just wanted to make it you guys, then can I get a hug from you before you go?
Can't make any promises. I already did that once.
That's okay.
I'll try.
I would like to help if I could. I would like to, but ultimately I understand.
How am I supposed to stay here?
What do you mean?
Knowing. He can just come and do whatever he wants. He could show up right now. He could be right next to us right now. Neither of us would know it.
And who knows what he even looks like? That guy who was Elk could have just been some kind of puppet or unwitting person. Some kind of vessel.
For all you know, we already all have new orders.
It's just a matter of waiting until the switch is flicked.
Who says it hasn't been flipped?
Well, do you feel any different?
I didn't feel any different last time.
Well, how do you feel about Elk? Forgive me if that sounds like a dumb question, but there was one constant about it. They hated him, or they loved him, rather.
Because he told me to. He said we were friends, and so we were. And that was it.
Right.
It was just true.
Such magic, so potent. Who knows what he could have? Ginny, I can't imagine how you must be feeling right now. The nerves, the sadness, the anger. I wish I could do more. I wish I could offer you the solution. but I know I can't.
The easy solution is that I just leave again. I do it properly this time, but I just go. And then I don't hurt anyone.
I know I'd be very sad if you left.
Yeah, but
And I know
everyone
there'd
would
be
be
others.
alive.
Still alive now. We've weathered one storm at least, right? My perception hasn't changed. I still care about you just as much as I did back then. I never gave up on you.
The day he showed up, someone broke my chains in the night. And so I wandered out with Anna. We went for a walk. And we got to the landslide. And I decided it would make a great place to hide a body.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna kill her and bury the body in the loose dirt and then wander off and continue about my day. And the only reason I didn't is because he brought us all back to the center of the town. If it had been 5 minutes later, I tried to strangle her in the middle of medical.
And yet she still wants you around.
I don't deserve it.
I don't know if that's fully up to you to decide.
Maybe not.
Hey.
Everything okay?
They're definitely going. Remember what I said earlier? Good morning, Anna. Mhm.
Have either of you seen the tailor this morning?
Not this
No,
morning.
but
I
she
haven't
dropped
yet.
off my clothes.
What are you up to?
I don't know. I
Hanging
walked
out for
around
now?
a bit and I wasn't sure to do where to go. I tried to follow Sail down, but then they got close to Arvis and Otto doing spooky rune shit. They didn't want to get close to that, so not doing it.
Certainly. I see. Anna, would you like a moment? No. Okay. How are you feeling, anyways? How have you been recovering?
I'm tired. She's very tired.
Yeah, you'll be really weary for the first few days until your body finally catches up, as long as you're eating consistently and moving around again.
Are you able to take the medicine?
Yeah.
I can bring her up. Have you had medicine? Do you need any? Your bruises are healing nice, actually. Come here.
I don't know.
Sorry, come here. Look at your bruising. It's clearing up nicely on your face, at least.
It still kind of hurts, but maybe I can have it next week soon if you're gone.
It's clearing up much nicer than when we first got you. The next few days you should be back to normal, okay?
Mm-hmm. I hope so.
If you're up for it, Nishka and Melody are discussing things in the library.
Okay.
I don't know for sure if it's about, but they were looking over the map.
Okay.
She made my bag again.
Aww.
I've got my little thing.
You know what? I have an idea for what we can do.
Morning, Russ. Hi. Good morning, Anna. I think Celine is looking for you. So if you go find her together, give me one.
Hi, Ginny.
Hi.
Giving them the rundown of the letters. They might as well be in the know.
Yeah. Probably good.
I'll leave you to talk. Good talking to you, though. I know.
Thank you for getting me up to date.
If I'm interrupting, I
Try to keep
can
you up to date
leave.
as much as I can.
One just mentioned.
We're finishing up anyway.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I see the attempt to leave did not pan out.
Anna and Feline found me.
Was there a reason for it that's new or more of the same?
The same. All of it. I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna kill someone. One of you. You can stop me. Feline too, probably. But I could take on a Raz or a Morris or the guards.
I know the feeling. I know it very well, actually. It's why I stopped adventuring the first time around. I lost my temper. I lost my control. I burned someone who relied on me. No memory, no recollection, just charred bone and living flesh. And I left. So I can't fault you for wanting to leave. Can't fault you for being scared. Unable to trust yourself.
I'm not supposed to get scared.
We all get scared. I get scared. Anna gets scared. Feline gets scared. Everyone gets scared. I was scared. I've been scared. Maybe for different reasons, but I've been scared. Much. As of late.
He's out there. He might be right here. And he can do what he wants, and Wulfric could do what he wants. And how Talia's spirit does, it can get in our heads. And Wulfric says, no, we're all going to be part of that shit. We should just kill her. Feline and Anna's spirit is in their head. And so even if I don't end up killing anyone, they're just going to use... It's going to use me to get to them. I'm someone's pawn. Just a question of who.
I'm going to make an offer to you then that I've made once before for something else. And I don't know if it will come to fruition, but would you rather do nothing or attempt something that might not work?
I'm open to suggestions.
A tool. To take back control in the game. And decide where your piece moves yourself. Let me try to teach you the warding spell.
I couldn't even use your book properly.
We didn't have time to alter, make it fit for you. We could sit, figure this out. Doesn't have to be as strong as mine. Mine can affect multiple people. It just has to be you. Give you freedom of movement.
They're already inside.
They are. They are. Which is why I've been working on another tool. One that I likely won't be able to teach anyone anytime soon. But something very similar to whatever I used to dispel Elk's influence over his previous corpse. You're smart. You just need the tools to play the game. We have a spirit summoning and binding circle. I have knowledge, but no contacts on a thing called spirit sheen, as well as rituals for breaking contracts. I've spent months researching these matters. Secretly, mostly. Fools. To outplay spirits and those who would use enchantment on others.
I used to play the game. I used to have pawns. I used to have a lot of them. A lot of pieces on the board. Maybe I just lost. Maybe that was
Are
my
you still
chance,
breathing?
and I just... Only for now.
You haven't survived everything you've survived up to this point to give up. But if you need to rest and recover, that's another matter entirely.
There's no recovering. All I'd be doing is waiting and giving them chance to do their own moves. The world doesn't wait for anyone.
No. But that doesn't mean you can't wait. Even if I do not teach you the warding spell, there are others I will be collecting to teach. Make sure that there are other people who can be a bastion against this sort of thing. Other people I will teach the rituals to. Make sure that I'm less of a pillar in the coming days.
How do I start?
We teach you runic. Get you familiar with the alphabet. Find which language works for you. From there, we teach you some arrays, the basics. And then we work on this. It may be sufficient enough to teach you how to channel, and then give you a modified but more advanced runic array to simply channel through, even if you could not recreate it.
I won't be able to write anything.
Not bad.
I can twitch the pinky and the index finger, but it hasn't gotten any better. Surgery didn't do much of anything. Maybe in time I could hold a fork. I don't know. Anna seems like she wants to wait and see, but it seems to me like that probably means that we'll get to the and then part of that conversation.
Well, this is not necessarily a bad... Well, it is a bad thing. But in terms of learning, it's not.
Okay.
Especially when it comes to runic. You know how to write with your right hand. You're familiar with it. You do it without thinking. It is natural. It's your main hand, yes? You think you know what the lines should look like and the shapes, but it's muscle memory. Learning a new skill like this, where precision and understanding and making sure each stroke is thought out, isn't necessarily a bad thing with your left. It forces you to think instead of just do. And then, when this gets better, because we have so many capable, impressive individuals of the healing nature, you'll be all the better for.
I already did the surgery. That was the day before
We'll think
I
of
left.
more.
Maybe.
I'm getting tired, too. If it's any consolation. You're not alone.
We haven't even thought about the cult in weeks.
I have.
What are we gonna do about
Yeah.
Talia?
A discussion at first. But to my understanding, Wolfric has gone and done something stupid.
What are we gonna do about Wulfric then?
Keep him out of further plans. Use him. I've spent too much time preparing this for some new cockamamie plan. Besides, I told Talia the last was her last chance. If I need to, I'll rip her apart. But I think
I'm so sorry to interrupt on something. Nishka, by any chance, do you know anything that we could help Sildon? He's chanting and he's making weird noises. Like he's not himself, basically. Chanting some sort of, I think, fire realm speech. We're trying to help
It
him.
could be
as best
whoever
we
he's
can.
bound to is doing something, if he is not himself.
What do you suggest we do? Because I don't really know what to do. He's not really told me. Could try and trap him in the circle.
We could try breaking his contract, but I'm not sure if we're ready for that.
I don't know. We'll follow him around for a little bit longer and see what we can do. If we can try and attract him to some fire or something. If nothing happens, then we'll come back.
Alright.
Right.
Why?
Don't let me interrupt anything. Hello there. You seen Sidon pass through here?
No.
Okie dokie. Take care of yourselves.
You could stay with me and Dana for a few days. I could see about setting up wards. Give you some time to rest without worry of, this nonsense.
I've had sleeping potions a few times now.
Does that help you when you're conscious? And worrying and fretting?
There's not much for that.
Knowing you're genuinely safe at night might help a little.
I don't care about being safe. I know the
Now,
rest
what
of
do you
do.
care about?
Anna.
You could both stay. I'll stay on the couch. You two can take the bed. Or I can get the cot up there.
She likes her boat.
I'm sure a discussion could be had.
I don't want to take something else from her,
Because-
too.
The boat's not going anywhere. What you need right now is a chance to recover. To think about all of this. Storm clouds over your head. You're hurt and need to recover.
I could just not.
Hmm?
I could just not.
Not what?
Recover.
There are a few cases I've seen where you don't recover. Now that said, will you be changed? More than likely. But it will pass. The fretting, the immediate fear, intention. It will pass. You will learn how to exist with these changes. You will know how to approach them. You will know how to deal with them. And come the time when you're done recovering, and you're thinking with clearer mind, maybe you will decide it's time to leave, because that's the best thing for Ginny. But you'll be able to do it without regret or hesitation.
I think it would be better if I did just go. Safer for everyone. There'd be a lot of sad people, but you'd survive.
With the not knowing, would you be able to live with that?
How do you mean?
I left. I cut all ties. Some of those people, their lifespans surely must be coming to their end soon. Some of them may just be gone. Some may be living happy lives with families. Some might regret my departure. Some might curse my name, but I don't know. And likely, I never will. I will probably never see a single one of these people whom I lived and bled with. And I think sometimes about where their graves might be, and I realize I'll not even have the luxury of saying goodbye to even a memoriam of them. When you leave everything behind, you leave a part of yourself too. Well, if you're going to leave, make sure. And this is why I stress, be of the right mind. Make the decision not because fear drives you out, because you know you'll be healthier for it, even with the sacrifices you'll have to make.
I don't care if it's better for me.
It most certainly won't be better for them.
Sure it will.
You're gone.
Most of my friends.
What stops them from replacing you? Those who would abuse you, use you. What stops them from finding someone else? Ophelia, me, Marcel.
Nothing stops them from taking you right now.
Then why haven't they?
I don't know. But you're in no less danger for me being here.
So you get to decide for all of us? If you're not doing it for yourself? For yourself, I can understand. Because you need to be safe and happy and healthy.
It's
But to do it for
selfish,
everyone else,
but
decide
it
for
doesn't.
them?
It can be selfish without being self-interested. I could go there.
Then why is I am guarantee you every person that you wish to defend by leaving would hurt. They would prefer you to stay. That you're worth whatever risk you imagine, even though that risk is interchangeable with other people. If you're scared, you're hurt, you need to get away, I understand, but don't do this for people who would see you stay and protect you.
I can't kill them. I can't.
You won't.
I already tried.
And we have other ways forward, other paths, ways to ensure this does not happen again. But again, if you're scared of hurting them, you are worried of the pain it will cause you, if you are certain you would be healthier, that is another matter. But don't decide for us, because you think you know what is better. Just as you would not ask us to decide for you.
Responsibility, I guess.
Ginny.
Keep your heads on your shoulders. Make sure you're doing right for the
What?
right?
Fireball speaking in tongues.
I've just seen a lot. A lot of folk getting burned.
You know I care about you,
Healed
Bart.
one way or another. I understand the principle.
Nothing I say is meant to hurt you, even if it may.
Selfish
Not all of us are strong as you are.
But stand by it. If it is for Ginny, do it. But don't decide for us.
Anyways, since that's all figured out, I
Do not think you have to answer now
Sorry
either.
about that. Just what's been on my mind recently.
You may not feel it, but you have time.
Get into a conversation.
And if I need to, I'll get you as much as you need.
Good town.
Yeah.
I like it here.
I guess that's good at least.
Good town.
Even with all of its problems. Mm.
Every place.
Should still be there. Actually,
Yeah, I got it when during the landslide.
You know, the rug is comfier. It's got pillows and all my books. Well, not all of them, but some. Ones that didn't get slobbered on. Have a talk with Mishka, huh? Oh, body sore. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus. Oh, there we go. I assume it didn't bring much comfort, did it?
How does one even see comfort like this?
Yeah. Well, if I was to give you anything, it's that you can take at least a little bit in knowing that your friends aren't just gonna sit by and let this happen. You got people who are willing to not only help you be proactive against this, but are willing to go with you to help see this through.
Yeah.
I'm one.
Mm-hmm.
Because the reality is, regardless of what his intentions were by coming here, he has proven to be a significant threat to us, you, me, everybody. Well, you could argue that he's a global level threat, if we really want to talk about it, in terms of scale. So getting after him and taking him down is done, well, at least in a wiser manner, with more and with preparations, like some of the ones that Melody mentioned, we're going to try to look into. Look, I know times are scary now, but you don't got to do this alone.
Everything hurt so much less when I was alone. I was so much better at everything.
Does it hurt because you know you'll be missed?
I don't know. It hurts knowing that I'm gonna hurt them. It
You
hurts.
don't have to do it alone. Let the people who love you help you.
Why? So they can die with me?
No, Ginny. Nobody has to die.
Everyone has to die.
Sure, at some point. But doesn't mean it has to be like this. And then what? You go off and lose your own life? And then what?
The world moves on.
It's not like that, Ginny.
Sure it is.
Not for everyone. Yeah, you're right, in a way. The world would move on. Time is biased to no person. But that doesn't mean that your loss won't affect people. And even if they do move on, that's the price of being loved, Ginny, is being missed so dearly.
People have this misconception that someone's gone and you miss them forever. It's bullshit. People forget.
To an
Time
extent,
fixes
maybe.
things and life moves on.
Not always. I still have nightmares. Years ago. People I still remember whether I want to or not. For some, maybe. Not for everyone, Ginny.
What I did back home. I tell everyone I was a courier.
Mm-hmm.
I fought for the resistance. Fought is a strong word. I'm a messenger. I am a courier. A spy.
Mm-hmm.
Over the years, you lose people.
Sure.
It happens. It's a war.
Mm-hmm.
There was a gathering. Bunch of the big movers.
Mm-hmm.
Leader types. They met up. The goal was to come up with an idea. Something that would be a good, solid blow. People couldn't agree. They never do. So,
Mm-hmm.
came down to two sides and went their separate ways. Side, we were in a valley, camped out. And Danelle got words. Got word. And bombed everyone. Hundreds of people died in the first few minutes. You think people still forget about her, people have started to forget about them.
You haven't.
I have, in my own way. I can't remember their faces anymore. Not all of them.
It's impossible to do so. But it's also unfair to expect one to do that. However, you remember what happened. And in your memory of them, you honor them, even if you don't remember them by specifics. If I had to recount the names and faces of all the individuals, from grand companies to plucky adventurers who wanted to go into the Vale, who lost their mind, a limb, or their life, I couldn't do it. It's not because I don't care. You said it yourself. Time blends things together and it waits for nobody. But just because I don't remember them by specifics doesn't mean I don't care. Or that their losses were mute.
And when I'm dead, time will blur me out too. And the people that are hurting. Happens to everyone.
You know, one thing I've learned, the human mind is such a strange thing that it's different just a little bit for everybody. You'll have people who fall in love, and they feel like they've found the one for them. Then one of their partners will move on, and they never remarry. Because they love that person. But I understand. War, fighting, the savagery that we can see beast and man unleash upon one another. It can muddle the mind, the senses, make you almost repress them instinctually so that one doesn't go mad, as people have taken their own lives from the grief of seeing such incidents. But sometimes, especially with certain people, and even more so with people who you've grown close to, it's never, ever so simple. And in a way, you're kind of right. People could move on, but just because they move on doesn't mean that you still aren't on their mind. And that they still care about you.
I must be medical's most regular customer at this point.
And?
But every time I'm in there, it hurts some people. Hurts a lot of people. Seeing me like I was last night hurts a lot of people. Seeing how I am right now hurts a lot of people. How much sorrow do I add to people's lives before I'm not being worthwhile anymore?
Remember what I said about the price of being loved so dearly? Besides from being missed so much, it's being cared about. Ginny, if I had to go into the medical bay every single morning and treat you, I wouldn't bat an eye. Why? Because aside from it being my job, I care about you. I'm not gonna leave you behind, even if you are going to leave yourself behind. I don't care if it makes me sound stupid. I don't care if it makes me sound naive or dumb. And I can say that without hesitation. Yes, people are gonna be upset, quote unquote, seeing you in the medical bay. It's because they're worried about you. They're worried about your health. They just want you to be okay. And then when you're okay, you're back at it again. Part of what we do. We're a guild. We fight. We get hurt. I don't care that I have you in the med bay. If anything, I'm happy that you're there sometimes, because at least that gives me a chance to keep you around. You're not dead. Of course I'd like you healthy. But if I at least have the chance to save you, damn it, I'm going to. And yeah, seeing you like this is sad. But you know what? It's okay. And you know why? Because we're allowed to feel like this. I'll admit, when I was still newer here, I've had similar feelings about what if I just left? Who'd care? I'm the low man on the totem pole anyways. If I'm gone, what's it matter? But I promise to be there, if for nothing else than as a member of medical, to be there for people like you. And I wouldn't change that for the world. Just like I'm willing to be there for you now while you're feeling like this. Because you'll weather this storm. And you'll have us here to help you.
I could just go find them. Elk and his lot, and have them rip it all out of my head.
Implying they'd even do it in the first place. This is a man with powers beyond anyone I've ever seen before. Oh, Ginny. I know. You know, do you know why I hate slavers more than I hate murderers?
Why is that?
With murder, you see the body, and you mourn. One might not ever fully recover from it, but there's the conclusion right there in front of you. The body's gone. Person's no longer with you. And you'd grieve and you'd mourn. However, if you went there alone, I feared they'd just take you. And then, you'd be essentially a slave. And if you were a slave, we would have no closure. We wouldn't know where you would be, what you'd be doing, if you'd even still be alive. But yet, for those who love and care about you, they'd hold on to that hope, that sliver of hope that you're still out there and that you could still be saved. With murder, it's an egregious thing. But at least you can begin the mourning process. With something like that, you can't. Please, Ginny, I know how badly you must want to go and get this sorted right now. But please don't deny those who want to help you the chance to do so. We're trying to come up with plans to help. And once we're prepared, we can go together.
You wouldn't know what I was
Because the thought
doing.
of you,
You wouldn't know where I was, or...
That's the problem. That's exactly it. We wouldn't know.
But if I was with them, at least I'd be happy.
Would you really be happy? A brainwashed involuntary servitude, subjected to go and commit who knows what against who knows who?
That's the whole thing, though. I was happy. Called me over, and I went to stand next to him, and he put a hand on my head, and I was really just properly happy.
But were you truly? Ginny, be honest with me, hon. Do you really believe it when you say it? That thin facade.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You're...
Everyone thinks it's not real, but
Oh, I don't doubt. I don't doubt you really did feel the way that you felt. I don't doubt it at all. I don't doubt that that feeling that he probably made you feel was some of the most highest and lowest you felt. The euphoria, the fear, the rage. I believe it. I mean it. But it's the same person who made you lash out, to have those thoughts, to hurt those who you deeply care about, who love you.
when Bedlam used the Euphoria, and I got caught inside of it. He ordered me, us, but it was basically just me that was in range. He ordered me to bow. And I did. And it wasn't just that I was being told to do it, it just felt like it was the most right thing in the whole world. It was so natural and so good to bow. To know my place. So much simpler, really.
And then, when you're used up, like the pawn that you would be, and you're left maybe fluttering between the realms of under his influence and not under his influence, left to process what happened. But then, or when you die for a cause that I know that you don't believe in.
I believe in it. That's the whole point.
You believe in Elk's cause.
I'm sure that I would.
Of course you would, because that's what he wants you to do. He'd rob you of your free will.
It would have been my choice.
Would it really?
Sure.
And why?
It's an addict's choice when they get their fix.
Does that mean it's right for them?
Who are we to say that it's wrong?
Ginny, you're not that kind of person, at least not from what I've seen.
Maybe I should be.
Why?
Because I've tried to be a person that plays chess. I did that for years and years. I started with the Resistance when I was 16. I'm doing it my whole life, really. 10 years. Almost 11. It's funny, really. It's not really ever occurred to me. But maybe I'm just an idiot.
Hindsight's always 20/20. Or at least we try.
But what if that's... What if that's what I'm missing?
What?
What if maybe that's just supposed to be my role in things?
To have him march you back up here and snap your neck in front of all of us? What if that was Anna? Or me, or Raz, or anyone? Just look at you, that person who you laughed with, you fought with, you helped, you slept with, you fought. I already said that, but you get the idea. Watch them stare you blankly in the eyes as they end their own life. Try to end theirs.
If you're to be believed, if everyone else is to be believed, I'm at least more useful than that.
Of course you are. But who's to say he wouldn't just do it anyways?
Because he's not stupid.
He knows. You're right. He's not stupid. Because he'd march you in here. You'd kill yourself or try to fight us. And all it would do is fuel the fires of hatred towards him and lure more of us after him. Or he'd keep you around. And you would not have your own will. Constantly subjected to the whims of somebody else. Involuntarily, whether you knew it or not. At least here you have the ability to choose. Don't throw it away like that. Whether you believe it or not, I've really appreciated having you around. I felt safer with you in battle. When those bandits came here and took Masao and Violet, you were out there with the others. I felt safer with you.
You should ask Ayla if I made her safer. If I had been less reckless, she wouldn't have gotten hurt.
And has she forgiven you?
We're not friends.
Oh. Have you properly spoken to her about it?
No.
Ginny, a part of what I'm telling you, I'd be a hypocrite to tell you to follow free will, but not to do something. However, I will say that you're right. You are more valuable than just a pawn to walk in here and to do something stupid on his behalf. But you're more than just some tool to him, too. And I mean it. I'd be really scared if you left. I was scared when I heard you left. And there was a little whispering in the back of my mind that was wondering if all of a sudden you, Anna, and Faylene would be gone forever. I didn't like it.
Morris,
Yeah, what's up?
do you have any raw meat?
Raw meat? I probably have some raw
Raw.
Camp Y.
Okay. Red meat.
I might have a bit. What's up?
I just need some.
For what?
To eat.
Have you checked the
Feel free to use the
kitchen?
fire.
No, there was none in there.
Pity.
Hmm. At the end of the day, though, I can't force you to stay. Nor should I. I couldn't or shouldn't put a gun to your head and tell you if you go, I'll do something horrible, because that's wrong. You should have the ability to choose what you want to do. But please, Ginny. Don't just become somebody else's puppet. And yes, you would be missed. Would the world move on after your death? Yeah. But they'd move on after everybody else's. But it doesn't mean that people like you who have made strides in others' lives can't be forgotten. At least not forgotten so easily.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because I feel like we would see you again. But this time I would be pointing a weapon at you. And you'd be pointing it at us. And that would break my heart. What are you thinking about? What's going through your head right now?
I don't know.
You can be honest with me.
We're all someone's puppet.
I don't know about that.
Not so.
Sure.
What has the guild done lately that isn't just running around collecting Wulfric's toys?
Well,
Completing his
we brought
errands.
Snowbell home,
Yeah.
and we freed a bunch of people from that circus. We also brought Violet and Mossau back and put a plug to the cult running out there in the woods. And now we're trying to gear up to go deal with the one who brought all this pain to us.
So we collect Wulfric's toys and go around exacting arbitrary vengeance on the people we've decided are bad.
Arbitrary vengeance on people who we've decided are bad. These are people who have stolen others away from their homes, their livelihoods. Snowbell was kidnapped from the town. Violet, Mossau? Violet was taken from us. And if it wasn't for us going in, those people, including Snowbell, would still be there. Who knows what they'd be doing to them? Who knows where they'd be? You saw the state of Snowbell when we brought her back. This isn't even about Wulfric. I don't even think Wulfric's involved in this part. Nishka's the one who put forth the desire to plan and get something for us to get going, to help you, to help put a stop to this. To call it arbitrary is a bit unfair.
Maybe.
As opposed to just letting them do what they want with the people. If they took you, I'd be hell on high water wanting to get you back. Not to mention, well, I don't know.
What?
I'm just a broken record from stuff I've already said.
That's fair.
You get the idea. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's your choice, but to me, you're so much more than just something for Elk.
True. I'm Pauline's bodyguard, too.
I'm not getting at that. Is any of this getting to you at all?
I don't know. Maybe.
If nothing else, then maybe you can take this away. If I didn't care about you at all, or if I just didn't care, I wouldn't have bothered coming up here. And the fact I'm here with you is indicative of the fact that I care about you. And you have others who care about you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you feel any better because we've talked?
I'm hopeful. You're smart. You're a smart woman, Ginny. The fact I was even able to be here to talk to you at all, and the fact that maybe you'd be receptive to it, or maybe you seem receptive to it, is at least enough.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, Ginny.
I'm gonna go for a walk.
Hey. Just please, really try to give what we've spoken about here a thought.
I don't remember.
Are you waiting? Or are you just sitting? What?
I was looking for you. But we don't have to talk now if you don't want to.
What's up?
I don't know how public you want this conversation to be.
I'll step away. Don't worry.
That's kind of up to you.
It's
I'll
actually
leave you
up to
guys
her.
to it.
Oh, she knows the context.
We can find somewhere private.
I know Feline wanted to finish her conversation with you, Martha.
Oh,
I could come find you afterwards. if you want.
Okay. God damn it.
Marcel's looking for you. Now they're looking for each other. Maybe they'll talk.
They need to.
She had asked him some questions before he had to leave to take care of something. I think if they can bond over it, maybe they'll feel better. I don't know.
Maybe.
I had an idea. If you would be interested. Feline and I wanted to send a letter to the kingdom. None of the libraries here have a book that we're looking for. But I thought kingdom's a big place. Maybe we could look into an item that helps protect against mental magic. Just some sort of security blanket. Don't know if you'd want something like that. If you'd trust it. It's okay if not.
Oh, it's a good idea.
What is it?
I don't know. Nishka suggested a version of her spell, but only works if I haven't been gotten to. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to think or
Maybe it's worth trying. A spell. I'm hoping that whatever we find in the kingdom would just... It'd be like the anti-magic world, where you...
Yeah.
Something tries and it just, you know?
If it's an option, then yeah, I'd like to know about it.
I can do the research. Celine's got connections. She said it wouldn't put her in any danger to ask around.
Lean, Lean's only doing it for you.
I was gonna do it without her anyway.
Okay.
It would just be faster if she did it too. And if that's what it takes, I don't give a damn.
As long as it doesn't put strain between you and her.
Nothing that's already there.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'll do it. And I'll let you know.
Okay.
Where were you headed?
Nowhere.
Has your day gone any better?
No.
Any worthwhile talks of plans or anything helpful at all?
No. No, Melody and Nishka were done talking before I got to them, and Nishka and I talked, and Amaris and I talked, and I've talked to people, but I don't have any plans.
We'll figure one out. We'll put one together. I think Melody's supposed to send her letter home. Maybe we can get away in, and then it's a step.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go find her, and then I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to the ship if that's okay.
Of course. I've stocked it with medicine already if you need any of it. There's another full sleeping potions. There's a nerve calmer, there's painkillers.
Okay.
I was gonna put some food in there too. But whatever you need.
Okay.
I'll get it.
Thank you, Anna.
Of course.
You're welcome to come along for the chat with Melody if you want. I'm just gonna go looking for her, but if you have other things, that's okay too. Up to you.
I'll join you until you find her.
Okay.
You wouldn't have happened to have gained any more movement in your hand, would you?
If at all, not very much. Index finger might go a little bit further today, but hard to say.
I would maybe practice trying to pick things up with it. If you could do some light physical therapy as long as it doesn't hurt. But
Okay.
other than that, I'm not sure there's anything else we can do to help functionality.
That's okay. You've already done a lot.
I suppose. I know it's not very likely, but I have to ask. If you were planning on going on any sort of mission with Talia and Wolfric and the contract they signed.
I don't really understand exactly what it is we've agreed to there, but I don't plan to go on any errand like that.
Okay.
I don't know that I'm well enough for it, even if I wanted to.
I simply don't think that blood should be on your hands.
I'm not sure it should be on anyone's. Maybe
not.
blood of a different sort.
But there are people who just go along with whatever it is, and if that's what they want to do, then more power to them. So long as it's not any of you, then that's all I care about.
Help people.
Hi, Russ. Have you seen Melody?
And you've ran with it as much as you could ever since day one.
Oh, not for
That's something I've been so incredibly proud of you for. No matter what's happened, no matter all the nonsense that's occurred and all the stuff you've
I'll check
done.
them out.
Hey, Ginny, busy?
I'm happy.
No, sorry.
I think that you
Sorry.
have a lot of potential.
Just looking for Melody.
Oh,
Thanks.
Hey, look at me. I'm serious. Because if I don't come back one day,
Don't say that.
I know I shouldn't. But I gotta be realistic with you. In this town, we are still a guild. The guild has to go off and do things that put our lives and livelihoods at risk. To try to stop bad people from doing what they do.
He's not in here.
We're coming up on some difficult things here in the future.
Raz went to go bother Erebos about something, so I'm guessing he'll be fine.
Alright? I'm not lying to you either.
If you want an ounce of good news today, we've made some progress on his condition, figuring out what it is.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know anything about his condition, I don't think.
I only know he can't touch anyone. Hardly
Oh,
anything
Raz,
about-
you mean? Sorry.
Yeah.
No, that's good news.
No, it's okay. Yeah. We've narrowed down the possibilities and can actually make research on it. The bricks there are apparently different. I take it she's not in here either.
No.
process. Apparently I need alcohol for it. So, I don't know if that's my origin.
Maybe Evelyn? You know?
Just wait for a while. I'm sure she'll show up eventually.
You're not. You got little legs. Oh, I understand. That's cool. Little legs.
You don't have to wait. It's okay. What?
I don't mind.
Okay.
We don't have to talk. We don't have to do anything. I'm here because I want to be.
Everything good here?
Kinda just
Why'd you
waiting
do
for
that?
you, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
I came up behind. I didn't know if you guys were having a private conversation. I literally just got here, so
She was looking for you.
I was curious if you had any plans.
Oh boy. Well, I've sent the letter off. To my dad. It'll be up to him whether or not he comes, and if he doesn't, then I will get another way in.
So I guess we wait then.
Unfortunately, trust me, I want to go as quickly as possible. But with Suna's borders, we had the better shot with my dad getting us in than anyone else. He's a merchant that goes in from Suna, backwards and forth. They won't question him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Nishka wants to teach us, or teach some of us, magic or runes that will make us resistant to magic, like charms. Which I hope does work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know if I was to go now, I'm pretty sure I'd get snatched up before I could even realise. You know, with the mark and all that. So.
Yeah. But not like it couldn't happen here.
No. In all fairness, I feel like so much of this is to blame. Nishka tells me not to blame myself, but I kind of have to blame myself. I got a lot of people hurt because of this guy.
Not how that works. It's only your fault if you did something to make it happen. People get hurt at the full moon, that's on Talia. She made choices that got her here. You, sounds like it just has been this way. Not your choice. Not your fault.
At least from how my dad explained it. This has been, Elga's been in our lives for, even before I was born. This is on my parents more so, and it's just sadly gotten passed down to me. But him being involved with my family, he did suffer to my mum, and now I can't figure out what he did to her, but it's been passed down to me, and I'm still trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
That's why I'm hoping at least he's alive, because I can then try and get the answers out of him, and then kill him.
Yeah. It truly isn't your fault, though. What happened a week ago? That's nobody's fault, really. If it's anyone's, it's mine. I went
Why
into the
yours?
house. I went into the house. You knew
You were
about
doing
him.
what you thought was right.
I was. It's still my fault, though. Both can be true. I took an action based on a choice that I made alone. Nobody pushed me into it, nobody forced me to do it. Nobody manipulated me, nobody controlled me. None of it. I knew what it would mean. I knew what might happen. I went in and I did it anyways. My choice. My responsibility. The whole reason Otto was there was because I anticipated that it was pretty likely that he'd get his hands on me. The idea was to have someone there who could escape, could leave, not be noticed. He'd run and he could tell everyone that I had been changed. And then they could decide how to approach it based on having seen it happen. But instead, it got too loud and everyone geared up for war and Elk fled and then he came back. But things weren't this way before. The things that have happened here are my fault. My choice. Not yours.
I feel like I have to bear some responsibility, though, at least. People suspect I was the one who did the rock slide. People suspect I kidnapped Snowbell. And with how Snowbell was reacting towards me and how others acted, I'm not really surprised if I did.
As far as I can tell,
Mortified
yeah.
by myself, really.
Evidence seems to indicate you were the one of the people that did it. But that wasn't your fault. You didn't choose that. I broke into Elk's house that night. That's why we moved. Because he was playing already, and so we needed to step up to the board. But
That's very sweet.
well, as far as I can tell, you and Otto are probably the ones that blew up the canyon.
Well, I need first I need to see if I
Probably Otto, were I to guess.
Probably.
I'll see what I can do. Okay, buddy, how about that?
He'd been trying to break me out all day, from what I can gather,
I can vouch for you.
when I was a prisoner in medical.
I'm not running. That's complicated for me.
But what would you want if he was the mayor? What would you want from him as the mayor?
And that wasn't your choice. You weren't you.
I want the clinic.
Well, then, like, she wants to run it.
Because no one uses it right now.
If anyone thinks
Okay,
you're
I
a
guess
monster,
There you go.
they're a fool.
She has my vow.
I could be a monster in another way, and not just because of what happened.
Maybe.
Hi, Gabby. Hi, Gabby. What's Gabby doing? Hello.
That. I don't know how to explain it. That other side, I guess. I don't know what it is. That is something I've had, and I have no idea how to deal with it. The only ways I've kind of figured out is that if my emotions get too much, or if I'm forced into it for some reason.
That is probably closer to something you bear responsibility for. At least the responsibility to try to deal with it. Perhaps you'll learn that it is not something that you have any ability to change, but...
Honestly, I would actually like a furnace.
Probably not.
By the previous mayor.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
I hope I am not intruding. I just wish to tell you everything went fine. No one was harmed.
Okay, that's good.
I will leave you.
Thanks for letting me know.
Not a problem. You seem to be having a conversation, so I will not intrude.
Thanks.
Except for promise things.
What do you plan on doing?
Oh, so you're basically like a very important...
I don't know. Part of me wants to just curl up in a ball and stay there forever. Part of me wants to run home as fast as I can. Part of me wants to go and
That's true, Mayor Hayseed wasn't imposing.
turn that warehouse into a hole in the ground and a blank spot on the map.
And also does a lot more with the public.
And leave the blood of everyone involved scattered across as much of the world as I can as a deterrent.
Well, there's one thing I want the guards to not have.
And part of me just wants to go and join up. And have them pull all of this shit out of my head. Make things simpler. Make things easier. Make me happy again.
You might have some tough competition though, Raz. I hear Ayla might be running. Oh, really? I don't know, it might be a rumor, but that's what I heard.
I think people just want her to run. People like her.
Be a puppet, but at least a happy one.
We were opponents.
Regardless of what you pick, you have me by your side.
Definitely got my vote.
I'll be by yours.
You would have to take me out. I'm not gonna run, don't worry. But I appreciate, I respect the answer. I'm gonna be honest. I respect it. Raz, I'm gonna put you on ice if you run for mayor. Raz says sleep with one eye open if you run for mayor.
I don't want him getting away with any of this.
No.
My fear is, though, is that if we go to Maraloon, he gets away again. And it becomes this game of cat and mouse.
Everything is.
I don't know.
It's easy to deal with one person. But they've got a whole organization. Whoever they are. And it's big and widespread and touches places far from their centers of power. And dismantling things like that is basically impossible. It's the work of years, decades. Maybe we'll get lucky and strike a fatal blow, but just as likely, we'll get everywhere, we'll have done everything we can, and we'll kill Elk, and the rest of them will still be out there. And we'll be done.
So even if we get him...
Yeah.
Even if we get him, they'll always be out there. We'll always have to deal with them.
We'll never really know whether we got to them all.
Elk is my prime target. He's the one who's been harassing my family. He's the one I want to kill. And I want to kill him. I don't want Talia taking him and, as she stated, putting her hand through his chest to rip out his heart. I want to be the one who does that, not her.
I think that's your right. I'm not gonna argue.
Uh-oh.
Just as long as you're certain he's dead.
I think it's trying to say Otto.
Oh, Otto.
I've never wanted to kill a man.
You know, I'm pretty
That's one thing that I've always taught myself to... I don't want to be a killer, I don't want to.
He's been very bad.
But
yes,
he's an exception.
Today.
Yeah.
And I'll let anyone help me if they want to.
Actually, I'm kind of curious about them. I might go in there.
I see.
Alright then.
Investigating trouble.
I'll be there to help make it happen.
Or you're there by my side. At least helping me kill him. If I can't pull myself to do it, I need someone to do it for me.
I can do that.
Thanks.
I think I'm gonna go rest.
Alright. Take it easy.
You too. It was good talking with you, Melody.
I will. You as well. Take it easy. I'll try not to eat anything else weird today. I've already eaten a darkness orb. Don't need to eat anything else.
Strange times, strange place.
It's Lisa. What do you expect?
Nothing good, that's for sure.
Oh, thank you. That will,
5
thank you, that will suffice. Yeah.
Fine, city,
Much
Linda.
appreciated. I'll put it with the rest of the payment. You didn't perchance see the young druid Adara, have you, this morning?
But I wish people would stop getting hurt because of you.
Well, then you have half the same answer I do. Hi.
Apologies. Nishka mentioned that runic lessons are starting tonight.
Okay.
You want to be involved in that? I most likely will.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll talk to her for a sec.
quite fearful, and hopefully they won't.
One of the dust bunnies!
Oh, yes, it's easier.
Can be felt relatively easily. What would happen if you were to give that same dragon runes and wards and mechanisms? And that's the point. Eventually, people will catch up. It will always be steps, one after the other. And sometimes we'll stumble.
Hi.
Hello.
I was waiting for you to finish your thought. Melody says runic lessons are tonight. How early or how late, I guess. Words.
We'll start after sundown.
Okay.
We'll probably do night classes. It
Yeah.
will be a few.
Okay.
Masa has expressed interest in learning my shield spell. And a few others are already capable with runic magic, but stupid.
I'll,
So,
yeah. I'll be there. I'm gonna go rest, I think. But, I'll also bring your book for... Mosau can probably make more of it than I can. At least for now. Yeah. I'll be there.
I'll bring snacks. What do you like?
Doesn't matter. I don't have much of an appetite.
Then I'll bring something I like and tell you how good it is.
Fair enough.
What happened to Sarah?
She pulls out another flower and she starts running in that direction.
Oh,
Tell her. I want to ask. All the people you've more or less eaten and mauled. Do you think about them?
Of course I do.
It's nothing important. I'm gonna go rest.
Okay.
when you
I'll be,
black out and lose a
doing
huge
rune
gap
lessons
in your
with
memory a whole
Nishka
night,
tonight, so if you get back and I'm gone, then that's where I am.
and then you wake up not knowing what happened and tasting blood in your mouth. Pretty jarring.
I'll see you later, Anna.
I'll be around.